Hey you guys, this is Tim from LaSalle College IT department, and today I'd like to show you how to use the free open source CamStudio recorder to create knowledge-based videos, is what we call them, how-to videos, etc. So I'm going to take you through a couple things. First thing I want to do is the bare bones, downloading CamStudio, recording a video, uploading it to YouTube. I did some quick research and it looks like YouTube is probably going to be our preferred spot to host all these things, and then we can just link directly to that. So I want to go through that process. Then after that, I'll go through the other frills and tricks that you can add into the video from there. All right, so let's get going. I will recommend that if you're recording your desktop, you probably want to choose a desktop background that's related to LaSalle or something generic, just in case you got pictures of family or whatever you might have there. So we'll grab any web browser, and we're just going to Google CamStudio. It's this first one here, camstudio.org. Go ahead and grab that. It's going to bring you to this page here. Just scroll down. You're going to want to grab this CamStudio here, as well as the lossless codec here, so we can create the highest quality that we can. So click on both of those. It should start the download. It's going to bring you to SourceForge. Just run through a quick few seconds here. Save the file. Once that's saved, go ahead and find it. If it's in your downloads folder here, just go ahead and find it, run it, walk through the setup. Nothing too crazy there. You'll want to run the actual recorder first, and once you get that, go ahead and install this codec as well. Same process. So once you get that installed, go ahead and find the program and run it. It's probably going to be under all programs somewhere in here, CamStudio. And run it from there. You're going to get to this screen here. These are your basic controls. So there'll be a couple things that we'll have to set up first. Once you set it up once, you won't have to do anything again. And then it'll just be record and play from there. So let's just walk through here. You want to look at the region. I usually leave mine on select screen. If you have dual monitor, you can say all screens and get both monitors at once if you want a real huge area. You can also do by window. So by window, would just grab this CamStudio window and nothing else, and fixed region as well. Usually the select screen is the best option there. Let's look under the options here. And let's check the video option first here. So once we get that lossless codec installed, you're going to want to go ahead and select it from the list here. I think it probably defaults to Microsoft Video 1, which is fine, but we really want the highest quality possible. So select that codec, lossless. Take the quality slider, drag it all the way up to 100. And let's say if these settings are different than mine, 20 and 50, just set them to 20 and 50. You can leave this locked here. That's no problem. So let's also look at the audio options here. So let's check the first one, audio options for microphone. Definitely make sure your headset's plugged in or you got your USB mic plugged in. And make sure from here it's set to what you think it's set to. On mine, I have a webcam, I got a separate mic, I also got my USB mic here, and that's the one I want to use here. You leave this probably at whatever it's set at. If it's set at something down here low, go ahead and set this to 4416. You can do mono, anything 44 is going to be fine for what you're doing here. And this, I think, is default to an uncompressed wave, which is what we want here. I thinking you leave all this fine and can go with that. One other thing we want to look at is down here in the program options. And we want to get the directory for recording. So what I would say here is user specified directory. Click on that. And if you want to put it in your, you just look for that, or you can throw it in the desktop, probably be easiest here. If you want to put it in my videos, just go to your C drive, documents and settings. You know what? Scratch that. Let's just go with desktop. Make a folder on the desktop, dump it there. It's probably your best bet. All right. As you can see, we are doing this live, and we're not going to be doing too much editing here. So I guess there's an option here to not record from the microphone if you don't want to record. You can also record the audio out from the speakers if you're playing something. And you can record from the mic, which is what mine's set on now. So those are your basic settings. And what you do is it's recording live now. You can see the live data updating here. To start your first recording, this will be red, and you just click on that. And when you want to stop, you just stop here. If you're gonna, be transitioning between things, sometimes when I'm typing in, user IDs and stuff, I'll click on the pause and type in all the info, and then unpause it, and it'll resume right where you left off, and then the user doesn't have to sit there and wait. But when you click stop here, I'm not going to do it now because it's live, but when you click stop, you're going to see a little percentage pop up somewhere. I think it might be up here or down here somewhere as it calculates that video. And then it's going to pop up the screen where you want to save it. So I have mine saving into my videos right now. So I just want to start in my name, my videos. So you can see I've got a bunch of things in here now that I've been recording, a bunch of takes and half videos and all sorts of stuff like that. So these will dump out. I think here's one that has dumped out from the CamStudio. It's the .avi one here. Pretty good size, 266 megs. You definitely can't email that or do much with that. So what I do is I post it to YouTube, which doesn't take up any space on your drive. And then you can also email that link and embed it into websites and Facebook and yada, yada, yada. So you're going to need a Gmail account for this, and you probably want to use something that's tied to LaSalle and not your personal email account, because that will have all your personal info in there. We don't want that. Pretty straightforward. I've got this one here that I made for LaSalle Help Desk. If you need to make a new Gmail account, I think if you just Google Gmail and go here, and up here in the top corner, create an account, you can make a new account there. You might be able to go to accounts.google.com, something like that, to make a new account, but it's linked to YouTube here. Google's bought out YouTube, and they're all tied together. Go ahead and sign in. And then you'll notice across the top here to upload, just click on that. It's going to bring you this here. All you got to do is take your video, drag and drop it in. It's going to start uploading here. And then you can edit the stuff here, whatever you might want to call that there. Under these privacy settings over here. This is where you set those privacy settings. Public, anyone can search and find. Unlisted, it's not listed in the search, but you can send the direct URL to people and they can access it that way. Private, you have to specify exact email addresses and names. They'll have to be logged in to view it. So that's pretty tied down. I think if there's anything at that point that's that specific, it's probably better off not to put it on the web. So I generally use the top two here. unlisted for things that, aren't going to have legal issues, but we don't want broadcasted out to the web. Public for anything and everyone. I think up here under the top, you can set up the pictures. I just threw the torch in there. Some basic stuff. Set the category. If it's something that you want people to be able to easily find, go ahead and throw some tags in here. We'll sell 2012 commencement, whatever it might be. So I'm gonna cancel that because I've already uploaded it there. Once you got those uploaded, if you look under this tab up here in the top, Video Manager, then you can see all the videos you've uploaded. These are the privacy settings here. You can see these are unlisted. These are publicly available. The whole commencement's up here. Our little how-tos and whatnot. Any of these, you can just click on the edit and get back to that information there. You can see I've got some tags here. LaSalle College, blah, 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 blah. This one here, the Tour My LaSalle, is actually on the external page. If you go to that My LaSalle page on the external site, it's embedded here. So people can just play that. Is an option for some of the things you can do with YouTube. It's super easy to embed these like that. All right, so that's the basics. Now I'll show you all the fancy gimmicks that I've embedded, like these videos here. It's got that audio dub. You might be able to hear that. And the fade in and out. So let's look at some of the real basic things that I've done here. So one thing I want to start with is this little tool here, Zoom It. That's what I'm using to zoom in and out like that. You download that tool. I think we can just Google Zoom It. And I'll get you the link for that. If that's something you want to use, let me know. You set up a little shortcut and you can zoom in and out on things. It's handy for some of these big screencasts here. So that's one thing. I'll look at the that intro and outro, that little spinny thing. So that's pretty straightforward. That's just a PowerPoint that I've saved into a video. So we'll open this one up. This is the outro PowerPoint. So on each of these, there's a little animation that goes through for each of these. You can pick a bunch of animations up here and sort of add those in and out. You can see 1, 2, and the numbers go through here, and those fade in and out and do fancy jazz. So you can play with that, and then just do a save as. And then down under the save as here, there's Windows Media Video. So you can save as a video, and then it's easy to add those in and out to the existing video. So what I do for that is I use Movie Maker. It's built into Windows. Don't need to download anything. I'll show you that real quick. So Movie Maker looks like this. It's pretty easy. We'll just do a test here. So what I did is I dragged over this other presentation I have, and then I saved those intro and outro clips from PowerPoint. So I would just drag, this is the outro. I would just drag that over to there. And here's the intro. I just drag it onto the front. So I got my little intro, outro. I go under here and I say save movie. You can say save for 1080 high def, and that's all you need to do. You can save it there, and then you upload, you save that, upload that to YouTube, and it's gonna have your little intro and outro. Let's talk about the audio real quick. I don't know if this is something you'll necessarily want to get into or not, but there's another free program out there called Gold Wave. Google that, grab this first one here, download that, and if you want to do any audio editing, that's what I use. It's free and it's pretty robust. What you would do is you would take that video that you got from CamStudio here, like this one, any of these AVIs, just drag it in, and it's gonna grab just the audio for that video. And then if there was something that, you know, there was a hiccup you really wanted to cut out, you could cut it out here and play with that. If you wanted to mix in a music track, you can mix a music track in as well. A bunch of little things like that you can do. And then you can go back and use that movie maker, and you can drag video and audio into this thing. So I'll just show you. Drag over, just drag over my audio, and I dragged over the video. And if you're replacing the audio, you'll want to go up to here and edit video tools. That's what you want. Video volume, just bring it all the way down, and then that will replace that one that you edited over that one. You save this as a video, upload to YouTube, same thing. So that's in a nutshell how I do these. You know, I think you can be as simple or as complicated as you want. I think the first part's pretty straightforward. Get CamStudio set up, do some recording and uploading, and those intros and outros are pretty easy. Just set something up in PowerPoint and save it as a video. Then you can just drag and drop with the Windows Movie Maker around your existing one. I think the audio editing gets a little more complicated, and the music tracks and whatnot. If you really want to get into that, definitely let me know. I'm happy to walk you through that as well. But that's what we're looking at. If you want to give that a shot, any questions, let me know. 617-243-2200, and we'll go from there. Thanks, guys. Bye.